Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to give you guys an overview of the brand new Severne free race board, the Mega. I got my hands on both the 63 wide and the 73 wide, the two sizes that are currently available. And it is summer here in Langebaan, so we literally have been having all kinds of conditions, like from super light wind, flat, pristine days, 10 to 15 knots, right up to 40, 45 knots, heavy washing machine conditions. So I've been testing these boards in all conditions, and today in this video I am going to share with you everything that I've been feeling and what I've been experiencing with the brand new Severne Mega free race boards. Okay, so just to give you guys a bit of an idea on where the Mega free race is lying in the whole range of different kinds of board categories. So on the right hand side here, we've got the Severne Fox. This is Severne's premium free ride board. As you guys already know, my dad's favorite board on the lagoon. This one specifically is my dad's 105 Fox. He pairs it with the Severne NCX. You can also pair the Fox with the Moto, which is a free race sail. The Fox is really super comfortable board. It takes the chop very well. It is really soft on the body and easy ride, user friendly. Anyone will enjoy the Fox. I've also had a Fox in the past, the 95 litre Fox, and it is an absolute dream board, the most comfortable ride of your life, which is why it is Severne's premium free ride board. I've done a video in the past on the Fox. I will link it up here in the description for you guys as well. So then on the left hand side here, we've got a full race board. This board is for like pure racing. It really needs a lot of downward pressure coming from a pure racing sail like the Severne Max sails. So this board has got one mission, and that's to go fast. It is definitely not prioritizing comfort over speed. This board is built and designed to go max speed, minimum effort to go max speed through the gusts, through the lulls. So it's an intense ride, but you're bound to go fast. So then right in the middle, this is where we have the Mega. The Mega is like the perfect combo between free ride and pure race. And all of those characteristics combined into one board. What you have is the best of both worlds for a very wide range of rider needs. So this board is built so that you can pair it with a free race sail like the Motos or a full race sail like the Severne Max. It still has that user-friendly, easy plug-and-play ride characteristic, but it does come with some faster speeds than what a free race board would have. Its position as a free race board makes it really versatile. The wind range on this board is insane. It really widens the wind range of whatever sail that you plug into it. It is a little bit more of an intense ride than the Fox, but it's definitely a softer ride than a full race board. Okay, so just to give you guys a little bit of a description of the shape of the bottom deck of the Mega. So as you can see, the cutaways are really aggressive. They go all the way up there. So the advantage of that is that the wetted surface of the board, which is this part, is smaller due to those aggressive cutaways. So a smaller wetted surface means less contact with the water, less drag. So that should increase your speed quite a bit. The 63 wide Mega, which is a 101 litre board, has got quite a narrower profile and a parallel shape. I particularly love the narrower boards on the lagoon. They are generally more user-friendly, especially going fast over the chop. That parallel shape characteristic combined with the aggressive cutaways help to give good directional stability, especially when going at top speed. So the reason why the Mega is faster than the Fox, and the Fox is even more comfortable than the Mega, over chop especially, is because in the Fox, as you can see, it's got a very pronounced V, whereas The Mega's V is a lot less pronounced. It's got a flatter bottom deck. The advantage of the pronounced V is to make the ride feel softer over the chop, but it does come with a compromise of reducing your top speed. So as you can see with all three of these boards, that the one with the fattest tail is basically the Mega. It's got a really great volume distribution in the rearward end. That characteristic gives it a very user-friendly edge when jibing, and also it goes much quicker onto the plane and it accelerates also faster, having all that volume at the rearward end. Okay, so my favorite combos with the two Megas. This is the 63 wide Mega. I really like to combine this board with a 32 Z fin and my 5.5 Mac for the high wind conditions. Then for moderate wind conditions, the 6.5 combined with the 63 wide Mega and a 34 Z fin is my favorite moderate wind free race setup. And then when the wind is really, really light, I like to take the 73 wide Mega, and it pairs perfectly with the 7.5 Mac and a 38 Z fin. The fin sizes may vary depending on incoming or outgoing tides, but those three combos are more or less my favorite sweet spot combos for the lagoon at the moment. So all in all, what I felt with the Mega is it is a very, very fun and effortless ride. I can basically go out onto the lagoon and sail in all kinds of conditions for hours before getting tired. The board is really soft on the body. It goes so well in flat water and over chop. I feel like I can effortlessly plane out of my jibes without really trying that hard. So I reckon for an entry-level sailor, right up to a really experienced sailor, this board will give a fun sailing experience. Minimum effort from the rider's side. It's a really fun ride. The moment it switches on and there's some kind of race out there on the water with all the free race guys, you'll be sure to kick some butt with this board. I find that I'm jumping onto the plane quickly, it accelerates effortlessly, and the greatest advantage for me is that with the Mega, I find I can take on a much wider range of conditions before changing board, sail, fin sizes. And in Langebaan, that's a huge advantage because in one day we can have everything in one session, from super light flat water conditions to like all the way up to like really strong nuking choppy water, high wind conditions. And with the Mega, I find that I don't need to chop and change so quickly. I can actually keep on holding onto the same sail throughout a wide wind range. And that really adds to the fun of, and the whole concept of the Mega, which is, it's focused on giving you like a fun session, soft on your body, while still being competitive. I also find that when I go downwind, because of its directional stability, when I go downwind over chop, it feels extremely comfortable. Apart from the fact that the Mega is probably one of the most beautiful boards that I've ever seen on the graphic side, it is also the lightest board that I've ever felt. Right at the end, my personal verdict for pure racing, like full-on pure racing, I definitely prefer staying on my full race boards. I specifically prefer being a little bit more outboard on the rail. And with the Mega, because it's a free race board, the foot positioning is a little bit more central. So you're a little bit more upright, which is ideal for free race. Personally for me, my racing stance is much more on the rail of the board. So then I'll definitely stick to my full race board. But if I'm up for having a really fun session, not a session that's going to be hard on my body, if I'm keen to just have a fun day of sailing and blasting on the lagoon with my friends, then the Mega will be my go-to board. Personally, I would also love it if Severne would add like a smaller board in this range They've got a 73 wide, a 63 wide. I really would love to have also a 60 wide or smaller, so that I can pair it with my 5.0 sail for the super gnarly conditions that we often get here in Langebaan. That would be super sweet. So how I personally found the fine tuning for the Mega works best for me is it felt as though the board flies very easily. So I prefer to have my mast track a little bit more forward to keep the nose down. And also I actually found that I want to lower my boom quite a bit. So that all helped me to just keep the board nicely trimmed on the water, especially in high winds and over chop. Those are my two fine tuning tips. So guys, get your hands onto the Severne Mega. They're available if you are in South Africa, in Cape Town. They're available at Sun Tracks in Cape Town. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. Comment in the comment box. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop me a question. And please remember to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all my coming videos and gear reviews.